Have you ever knelt down to pray and suddenly your phone lights up? One notification ends up into several minutes of endless scrolling. And before you know what is happening, you lose the quiet time you had planned to be with God. This can be very frustrating and can lead to feelings of guilt and shame at the realization that you are unable to control your appetite for the digital world, and that God, who is your creator, is now playing second best to phone notifications. But no matter how bad it looks or sounds, there is a way out of this phone trap. That is why today I would like to share with you 4 practical ways by which you can stop your phone and digital habits from harming your prayer life, so that your prayer time can be sacred and precious. You have the potential to be a spiritual giant, towering above everyone else in terms of prayer. Yet you are failing to realize your full prayer potential because you are unable to control a small gadget that can't even think or talk. Step number 3 is one of the most effective. If you lose that one, you would have lost a great deal. So stick around with me. And please share your own experiences in the comments about how you are managing to control your phone so that you can concentrate on prayer. It is important for you to realize that your phone is no longer just a tool of communication. It has now become a tool of habit. In fact, research shows that on average, most people check their phones more than 90 times per day. Then they wonder why they are unable to concentrate during prayer. When you spend most of your time on the phone, your thoughts become full of everything that you spend time watching on that phone. And you have to take action quickly in order to regain your focus on God. But the main problem I see is that most people only concentrate on what happens during prayer, the distractions that they experience during prayer time. They hardly look at what happens before they pray and after they pray. That is very crucial to realize. And I'll talk about that in the coming videos. For now, I'll go to step number 1, which is to set up your own holy ground of prayer in your home, in which no electronic gadget is allowed. That means that your phone doesn't enter there. It is only your candle, your Bible, your journal, and yourself who are allowed in that holy ground. When the setup is like this, then the probability of your phone distracting you is 0, and the problem is solved. The second step is to develop the discipline to put aside your phone 30 to 45 minutes before your quiet prayer time. This is so that you can prepare yourself to meet the Lord. You're not going to meet your friend. You're not going to meet a colleague. You are meeting your Creator and Maker, and you must prepare to be in His presence. And your preparation shows reverence, deep respect for God, and that you want to make this time of devotion precious, sacred, and serious. So you place your phone far away from you. You can put it in another room, somewhere else. And you can only access your phone after prayers. The third step, which I said is my favorite, and one of the most effective ways to maintain focus during prayer, is journaling. That is why I also keep my own prayer journal. You write your prayers, you write your thoughts in a physical journal. And when you journal, you talk to God on paper. You are able to dump all that clutter that you get from using your phone on social media, from the messages on WhatsApp, from the emails that you are receiving every time. You dump it there. You clear your mind. And you ask God to take care of it while you proceed with your own prayers. That is why, in fact, I'm designing a journal to help you focus on prayer. And once it's done, I will let you know. The good thing about journaling is that you also leave a trail of how God has been good and faithful to you. You can always look back later on over time and appreciate how God has worked wonderful things in your life. You can also be able to look at the prayers that have been answered by God. You can also realize then that the time that you thought God had left you, in fact, He was carrying you. The fourth step is to use your phone to enhance your prayer life. This requires discipline. You download the Holy Bible, prayer apps, and prayer wallpapers, so you can easily have access to them whenever you need to. But like I said, this requires a lot of discipline on your part. Distractions have a negative impact on your relationship with God because they disturb your intimacy with God. So it's important for you to take care of them. Do not allow a situation where your phone stands between you and God. So I want to urge you to apply any one, two, or all of the steps that I've given to you, so that you take charge of your phone. And once you take charge of your phone, you take charge of your prayer life. And once you take charge of your prayer life, you see a spiritual progression. You see yourself growing spiritually and in prayer. And your relationship with God deepens. I want to urge you to be disciplined and follow a consistent prayer routine and not be controlled by a gadget. Thank you very much for watching. Stay blessed and bye for now.